Hello, I'm Veda Callisto, and you're watching Mike with the Phantom of Haunted Hill. Enjoy! I'm gonna find
Welcome to another video here on Phantom of Haunted Hill. Well. Hello, my friends. Welcome to another video here on Phantom of Haunted Hill. I'm Mike, your Phantom. That's right. I'd like to thank you for joining me in this new video creation of mine. Yes, indeed. I'd like to start it off by saying hit that subscribe button. Want to make the Phantom even happier? Click like as well. Make a comment. You know that the first Phantom of Haunted Hill video I put up was August 30th, 2021. It was my Impetigo collection from the band Impetigo, which included cassettes, original vinyls, some of Steve-O's other bands, all this really cool, rare stuff. So that was my first video, August 30th, 2021, which means, what is this? This will be 3 years. I'm gonna be 3 years old pretty soon, mommy. I'm 3 years old. Can we watch Lon Chaney after this? Anyway, so I thought that was rather interesting. I've been wanting to look that up, and I finally did. So let's see here. What's going on here? By the way, thank you to those who do support this channel. It makes the Phantom very happy. Yes, indeedly, dear. Or in this case of horror, yes, indeedly, die. Anyway, I thought today we touch on different subjects, and one of them would be if I, the Phantom of Haunted Hill, had his own vampire brides. Can you imagine having my very own vampire bride? We could start it off. How about Veronica Carlson? Oh, yes, indeed. This is a very tricky one because there are so many beautiful women in horror and who have actually portrayed vampire brides. And this was so difficult, but I just went with whatever popped in my head first to make it easier on me. I did put some more effort into it, but then my brain started to hurt. And so, yeah, Veronica Carlson, she would be the perfect vampire bride. Also, how about Linda Hayden? Yes, indeed, the blood on Satan's claw, taste the blood of Dracula. She's just one hardcore beauty. She would make a perfect vampire bride, just like she did with Christopher Lee in Taste the Blood of Dracula. How about the third one? Since we're only keeping it simple here with three. How about who remembers Fright Night 2? Yeah, I know it. But hey, Tracy Lind. Oh yeah. She could strike fear in the love of my heart. Yeah, it was very tricky. So I thought I'd throw Tracy in there just to liven it up, throw things up a little. So then I started thinking, well, what if there was three women, three actresses that were not related to horror that I would choose to be my vampire brides? How about Charles? Yes, indeed, Charles. Coochie coochie, baby. Not only is she beautiful, but she can totally destroy anybody on the guitar. If you ever saw her perform the guitar, yeah. Yeah, nothing to say after that. Okay, how about this one, baby? How could we skip out on Catherine Bach? Yes, indeed. She's quite hazardous to the eye, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I guess my third vampire bride, who is not horror related, who I think would be kind of perfect, Sybil Shepherd. Yeah, Sybil Shepherd, man. Never mind moonlighting, that stupid TV show. Wouldn't she be perfect with sharp teeth dangling down? Oh, blood coming saying, Phantom of Haunted Hill, kiss me. Anyway, and then I started thinking, well, wait a minute. This is too much fun creating vampire brides. What if now these are women that you really would not think, but who would actually really be perfect as the vampire bride? How about Farrah Fawcett? Yeah, we got Farrah Fawcett, man. She was my angel when I was a young kid. I had that Farrah Fawcett beanbag. I had a T-shirt with her, you know. Yes, indeed. How about another uncannily perfect vampire bride? Marilyn Monroe. Happy birthday, dear Phantom. Anyway, and the third one, which would be this would be like a cat fight in the Phantom's vampire bride realm. Jackie Onassis Kennedy. Now we could have her so that we can test my vampire bride's loyalty to me. If they do not fight amongst themselves, then they can be my true vampire bride. Anyway, enough stupidity. Hey, I was thinking about getting a Patreon started. Um, since have been doing a lot more videos of different kinds of things for my other channel, which is just comedy, stupid stuff, and then this channel, which is my channel, mine. Never mind the other one. But so I was thinking of getting the Patreon going, and we can maybe even do like watch parties or something, discuss things. I can feature some music, some grindcore stuff. Speaking of, we'll be talking more about music a little later. Uh, so yeah, we could do stuff like that. Have fun on the Patreon. I don't know. Just an idea. Let me know what you think in the comments right after you hit subscribe. Speaking of music, let's just do this part over. Let's get it over with. Stuff I've been listening to lately. There's been so much new stuff that's come out that is so great. It's kind of slowed down now, but and this is just a couple of them. These are things that I've been playing on my radio show, and I never say what it is, but I'll just do it real quick. It's the AP show on thatmetalstation.com every Thursday, 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then there's the Classic Metal Show, but that's a different show. So I've been playing a lot and listening to Gut Explosion from Japan. They have a great new album, Happy Gut Day. Just sucks it's so expensive to order it from Japan. They want like $18 for the CD, and then it's another $18 for shipping. I'll just get my gold brick here and Harmony Fault. They got a new great album, Gore Beyond Blood. Carnal Diaphragma. They have the Garden of Earthly Delights. We got the New Morgue Dweller. Corpse Erotica. Yes, indeed. Dahmer Duck. They got a new one, Weaponized Waterfowl. You notice I know these by heart. Phil Collins, Primate Violence. And then this is not new, but I've been addicted to this band, and I'm kind of upset at myself that I've had their music at least on at least one split, and I've never listened to it. Then I hear this song, Kill the Skinheads, and I'm in love. The band is called Hong Kong Fuck You, and they're great. They're just great. So yes, indeed, that's stuff that the Phantom has been jamming out up here in his lonely castle up here on the haunted hill, with my vampire brides. Marilyn, can you get me? I'll have Swiss cheese sandwich this time. Anyway, something else going on was we had some birthdays this past week. June 29th was Ray Harryhausen, the great Ray Harryhausen. And if you're from Cleveland, like the Phantom unfortunately is from, one of our number one most important horror movie host, Big Chuck, from Big Chuck and Little John. Big Chuck started off in the 60s helping out Gallardi. That's all. Over 50 years in broadcasting. Big Chuck. It was his birthday, June 28th. So yes, indeed. And there is a video here on the channel of me and my wife when we had our political radio show, which it was mostly political, but we also had fun guests. We had movie stars, we had, so forth and so on. And we had Big Chuck and Little John. They actually came down to the studio and did the show with us. And I did make a video, took forever to do it, but I'll link that in the description here. So if anybody wants to check it out, and if you're a horror movie host fan, such as the Phantom, yeah. All right, what else is going on today? Well, let's see. Well, talk about this because I just got an update. But on Teespring, you can get some Phantom of the Haunted Hill merch. Here's the glass. What's that say? Can you read it? The horror genre. Extreme music and more. And let's look at that beautiful. Look at that scenery. That was out in my backyard. I took that picture. So you can get t-shirts, stuff like that. There's leggings, I think. I never really push it or plug it because unless somebody starts to buy it, that'll be great. Then I'll really go. But anyway, so besides that, I wanted to talk about as well. I want to talk about the state of horror. Like, I'm 57 years old. And, I grew up as a very young kid with our horror movie host here in Cleveland. We had Super Host, we had Big Chuck, we had the Ghoul. So I grew up with all the old monster movies from the 50s and 60s. I grew up with Godzilla and it conquered the village or whatever, you know what I mean. So, and then as I got older and I started other TV stations here in Cleveland, Channel 61, that channel is forever in my heart. Every Friday and Saturday night horror double features. And we're not talking crap. We're talking Mark of the Devil, Satan's Cheerleaders, Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things, Lamora Lady Dracula, Horror Rises from the Tomb, all these masterpieces. So, so then I just grew up with horror. Being an older guy, I guess you could say I was a monster kid, right? But But you look at today, and horror is still very, very popular. It might even be more popular now. But what do you think the state of horror today is compared to us old guys back then? I, I see the change, and I see it. I mean, I'm sure my grandpa, when I used to make him watch Herschel Gordon Lewis movies, I'm sure that he wasn't really, he was like, "What the fuck is this? Where's Dracula?" You know. But it's just things have changed. Like I don't feel like horror's got that same soul. That same thing. It's like music. It's like everything has gotten cheapened, right? Look at the 80s heavy metal and punk rock. That was when it was real stuff that would just totally fucking fuck you up, man. You know, nowadays it's pop commercialism that they're saying is heavy or punk, and it's not. I heard something, I heard a Taylor Swift song on YouTube just going through the things, and it sounded like a Blink 182 song. It's like, what's the difference, man? They ain't punk. So anyway, my point is, now I'm not saying that today's horror sucks. I'm not that big of a fan. There are movies that I think are great that are coming out and that I'm checking out and interested in because I'm a horror fan since I was a young fetus. You know, so yeah, I was trying to Hereditary. I like that movie. I like Eden Lake. I saw Late Night with the Devil. That was good, but I don't I don't know. It's just like the whole thing is. But like I said, it's just I guess maybe it's just the generational change. You know, I don't know. What do I know? I tell you what, click like and subscribe and let me know in the comments what you think. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm trying to say. Oh, I think this video's gone on long enough, so we're going to end it here, my friends. Oh, wait, we got two more things to go. I got a busy video for you today. I wanted to do some film recommendations, so I've got them here. Did you see them? Okay, well, watch them, and we'll talk about them next week. No. But yeah, here's some homework. If you haven't seen these, The Devil's Reign with Ernest Borgnine, John Travolta. Who else is in it? Eddie Albert, Tom Skerritt, William Shatner. I mean, come on. This movie is really frightening too. Here's another Channel 61 movie. Well, how about John McNaughton, the guy who made Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer? How about The Borrower? Space alien comes by, he needs people's heads. He rips their heads off and puts them on his body. And of course, you gotta go, man. Zombie Holocaust, aka Dr. Butcher MD. Masterpiece. And we said Satan's Cheerleaders. You know, that's a lot of fun. Great movie. Yvonne DiCarlo's in that one. And this one too. I'm still kind of leery about how my feelings on this one. It's Toby Hooper. He made it after Texas Chainsaw, Eaten Alive. I mean, it's good, and who can ever forget Robert Englund in there? My name is Buck, and I'm raring the fuck. It's not as great as Texas Chainsaw, but it's definitely sleazy and it's got some really disturbing atmosphere, so we can give it that. And then here's the one I keep thinking about lately is Scalps. Hey, come on, man. So there we go. Those are my recommendations. And before we leave, I did want to say that I'm going to be putting together a video about the old TV show Monsters. Actually, I've got several things are brewing. So that's one of them. The other one was about the horror movie host from Cleveland who got permission to basically rip off Gallardi. Ron Sweet, the ghoul. I'm going to do a whole special on him. So yeah, we're trying to keep it lively here. So yeah, just thank you so much for watching, and I hope this has been a good, decent video at least. And let me know about the Patreon thing, and I'm gonna check into it, see what exactly it is. I've never been on there, you know. I'm slow with all this stuff and technology, you know. But I'll get there eventually. And yeah, if you'd like to see the Phantom on Haunted Hill there, we could do a lot more things. And yeah, it'll be fun. So click like, hit that subscribe button. Thank you to those who have. Let's keep this channel growing. We're coming up on our 3rd year, right? August 30th. So, all right. This is the Phantom of Haunted Hill saying goodbye.